good evening, and welcome to Ronnie Fowler Stadium, home of the Jackson Christian School Middle School Eagles. And tonight we have 8th grade night and a big contest with Milan. Of course, Milan comes out of Division I in high school, and we'll be playing a school that's probably about 3 times the size of Jackson Christian. But we've had a really good season, had to play 2 games this week, come in with just 1 loss. And, of course, we've got a rainy night, but starting to clear off. My partner, I don't want to say in crime because we don't commit crimes. We bring you good football, and it's good football because of the young men playing and the coaches coaching. And the interesting over here, we'll tell you about that. But Wesley Freeman, the old quarterback from Southside, also a pretty fair left-handed baseball pitcher. He also spent a little time at Jackson. I started to say Jackson Christian, but it was actually Jackson State. He was a junior college pitcher, and then he was the #1 man for UTM when Bubba Cates was coaching up there. But our focus tonight is going to be, Wesley, on Jackson Christian School football, and we enjoyed our last game. We don't get to do all the middle school games, but Jackson Christian took the measure of TCA in that one, and that was a pretty good whipping then.
I think it was about 40-0, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was. Or they may have gotten a touch. I don't have my notes on that one here. They got rained on getting in the car. It's still raining at my house.
Yes, it was raining at the store when I left as well.
And, of course, here in a few moments, and we're going to try to go upstairs and get Caleb to pick up the sound from Tommy McLean, who is the great public address announcer here. He is one of the best around in the area, and we'll have to see what they've got here. But they will be announcing 8th graders. And I'm getting text as you hear dinging on there, all kinds of people, including Cody Ridgway, the former punter at Ole Miss. Yep. He has text here. And now his brother Rye went to Jackson Christian School for a while. Cody is the younger of the Ridgway brothers. And I see people coming in. Milan's crowd has not coming in.
Yeah, I don't even see Milan's football team.
And let's see if, I don't know if we're picking that up, but we'll let you tell them who the player is if we're not picking up Caleb.
Okay. Looks like the first young man is Luke Carter.
And Luke, a very fine player. Where's number 20 there?
Where's number 20?
See him. And I like that they give Mom a flower there. Now, I'm going to depend on you to tell me what kind that is.
That would be, I don't know.
And he'll stop. Pictures will be made, and we got cheerleaders and all in here.
Yep.
And I'm going to turn my mic down and let you handle it because I need to ask our great producer, Director Summer, who is a wonderful human being.
Next coming is number 56, Chandler Crowell.
Summer, is Caleb picking it up, or can you tell?
Said his favorite football memory was his first pancake, Coach.
You know, I'd remember that if I ever made a block like that.
Isn't that the truth? Like the next young man, maybe number 54, James Dyer. Escorted by his parents. His favorite football game was beating TCA this year.
Yes, they have. And that is, these in-town rivals are important.
They are. Hudson Green to follow here.
These are good-looking young men. Some of them will be coming up this fall. Some will be coming to the varsity in the spring.
Right. Some of them may be coming tomorrow.
Oh, I think they're going to give them a day off.
Give them a day off.
And then next
Unless
week
they
they'll
just
pick
want
up.
to.
The good thing about it is a lot of the teaching, the offense and defense basic principles are the same.
That's right.
Hudson Green there wearing 63, and you've got the next one.
Brian Hart. Been at Jackson Christian for 11 years.
That
Since he
is
was
a
3.
long time. His number is 50.
Number 50. Good-looking young man.
Yes, he is. I have a feeling one day on the varsity he's going to generate some important blocks and tackles.
Next is Seth Joyner, number 64. Next is Cole Manus, and he is the son of both of my bosses, Ben and Shonda Ferguson.
Good people.
Good people.
We know them, known Ben and Shonda a long time. Shonda used to be a coach herself.
Yeah.
Ben has coached things.
Both of them coached.
Shonda's coached in the TSSAA. Ben's big-time travel ball
That's
coach
right.
and a few other things.
And they both coached Cole's travel baseball team.
That's right, and Ben enjoys that. But
He
tell you
does.
what he does enjoy. He enjoys serving you the best sporting goods in West Tennessee.
That's right. Tristan Nash is the next one.
And I don't think you can say little brother to him.
I wouldn't think
that's
that you
Tristan's younger brother.
Yes.
A good-sized young man. His
Mhm.
dad played here. His mom spent some time here. She was a great academician herself. And Nathan was no slouch as an
Right.
academic. He was pretty good, great dental and work, and he coaches with the crew that coaches the elementary team.
Mm-hmm.
But Tristan Nash, and he said to say hello to Uncle Stephen out
There
in
you go.
Arizona. And I like it because if you can hear Caleb, if he's got it, you're hearing what their favorite Bible verse is.
Yep. It's Carlos Rogerson. Wearing number 4 tonight.
Yeah, wearing a little different number. We were expecting him to have
25
on.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the printed copy. And
That's what it says.
yours truly copied it from the printer's copy.
This is number 12. That would be Eli Smith.
That's right. And, of course, Eli plays linebacker and fullback. I've got the 12 down there. That's actually his number. I started to say he was a senior, but this is middle school football.
That's right.
This is good that we can see Mason.
That's right.
It's
But
not good for the offense. Mason will not play. He's on crutches tonight. Got to get that ankle and knee area well.
Good news is there are no breaks. So that's
That is the good news.
good news.
Hopefully he heals quickly. He's done a good job at quarterback this
He
year.
has.
And he's a fine young man, too. He came by and was on the Jackson Christian wrap-up show. We are the only school in the area that has its own weekly show like that. And there's some people that down at Hardin County, Matthew Smith has his own Saturday show, and there's some other teams that do that. But we have one that you can actually see our athletes.
There's another young man that you can't say little brother about either. That's Lucas Witherspoon.
He is not a small guy. And, of course, for folks that don't know, his mother is a famous personality here on radio and podcasting. But his grandfather, it may be one of the greatest pitchers that ever threw in this city. No-hitter Sonny Witherspoon. I think he threw about 6 of those jewels.
Wow.
And Sonny was the most feared right-hander at one time in this city. I may be sitting to either the man next to me or Steve Thompson might have been the most feared left-hander in this city.
You're awfully kind, Coach.
Should I put Ross Grimsley in there with y'all, though? He played
He's a
1 year at
good one.
Jackson State.
Yep.
And I believe we're about to start the cheerleaders, and we have some great cheerleaders, both high school and middle school.
Yes. And don't tell them that cheerleading is not a sport, because, man, it is.
They compete.
Yeah, they do.
You know, Martha Woods, who's been on the Saturday Sports Roundup, she's used to be the wheel horse in the sports information department in Memphis. Her granddaughter competed, and I mean seriously, for about 10 years. And then, folks, sometimes they get more competitive than our other sports.
They do.
And we don't have a cheerleader list. Hopefully you're hearing Tommy over there. He's got it, and it's picking up over there. And I'm going to check with Summer again because, like I said, Summer is so good. We wouldn't be on the air without Summer tonight.
That's right. Nice-looking young lady there.
And her parents, all of them have nice smiles. They stop at the 50 and pose for the pictures, and we apologize. We do not, and we're not given a cheerleaders list.
No.
And hopefully you can hear Tommy in the background. So we can go upstairs then. We're going to go upstairs. Hopefully you're picking it all up.
Her favorite cheerleading memories at cheer camp when Taylor and her got Taco Bell at 11:30, and they got the coaches some so they would go get it. Abigail Melton. Next, Emma Nelson. Emma is the daughter of Christy Nelson and Mike Nelson. She has been at JCS for 5 years. Her favorite memory verse is Philippians 4:13. And her favorite cheerleading memory is cheer camp. Emma Nelson. Our next cheerleader is Riley Robertson. Riley's the daughter of Elena Robertson and Travis Robertson. This is her first year at Jackson Christian. Her favorite memory verse is Romans 6:18. Her favorite cheerleading memory is when Taylor and Abigail had a roast night at cheer camp. Riley Robertson. Our next 8th grade cheerleader, Madeline Smith. Madeline is the daughter of Jill Zamora Smith and T. Verner Smith. Her years at Jackson Christian is 9. Her favorite memory verse, Proverbs 3:5-6. Her favorite cheerleading memory is at UCA cheer camp. Every morning her alarm clock wouldn't wake her up, so Ava would blast the song 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton to wake her up. Madeline Smith. And our final 8th grade cheerleader, Ava Young. Ava is the daughter of Stephanie Young and Devlon Young. She's been at JCS for 10 years. Her favorite Bible verse is Ephesians 4:32. Her favorite cheerleading memory, walking back to the dorms at cheer camp singing songs with other cheer teams. Ava Young. Ladies and gentlemen, our 8th grade our 8th grade student athletes, give them a big hand. Our future is bright here at Jackson Christian with this fine young bunch. Thank you very much.
And you got to hear Tommy McLean, who does such a great job on the PA. And, of course, he is kin to Chase McLean, who just happens to be the baseball coach. And, of course, I saw Coach Bullard, who co-hosts, along with me, the Jackson Christian Sports Wrap-Up. And we have talked about the soccer team. We've got girls soccer going on right now. Cross country's going on. And, of course, football are the big fall sports right now. A lot of other things. Next week will be a break. We won't have a high school football game next week. And barring some change in the schedule, this is the end of the middle school season.
That is what I understand as well.
Yeah, and I know sometimes there are schools that go out and try to schedule one more game. Sometimes there will be a bowl game that you get invited to.
Yep.
But bowl games come and go in middle school football, and I don't even know if the TSSAA, and we'll have Matthew Gillespie on Saturday. He's from the TSSAA. We'll ask him if they're still having their middle school football playoff. Now, middle schools have there's actually 2 playoffs in basketball in the state. There's the TNT tournament that crowns a state champion. There is also the TSSAA tournament that crowns a basketball champion. And it's exciting. Milan is here and will warm up. Now, the actual kickoff tonight is at 7 o'clock.
That's
now,
right.
we're going to stay with you. We'll take several breaks, but we will be with you and bringing you this. I also understand, I've been informed by the station that 93.1 is going to carry this game, the actual football game, and they also will stream this game. Now, if you want to tell people, and here's what you need to do, is call people up, because some don't know this one's on. You can go to Jackson Christian's Facebook.
Yep.
You can go to the Booster Club Facebook, and you can also go to Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz. They have a Facebook page, and then this game will be archived. If there's people working tonight that don't get to see it, this game will be archived and shown on that. Then we will bring you live play-by-play with all of those, but again, 93.1 from Grace Broadcasting will have it, and so will their WNWS.com sign. You click on it, and they usually carry the games there as far as the Facebook-type production. But we're going to have a fun night, going to have some good middle school football. And I see the Milan trailer over there, and it has a key word at Milan, tradition.
Tradition starts.
Although they are now, for their high school, asking for tradition to help pick them up a little bit. They're down a little bit. And it's, as Wesley told you, very good words, Wesley, rough start. Now, if you're looking at the film and you look across the way, and I sound like a coach, we're looking at the film. No, we're looking at the live stream here. You'll see a familiar face over there. His name is Edgar Willis.
Coach Willis.
Edgar's a great guy. He just hasn't coached at this school. He has been at both of the schools that are our opposition. He was head coach at one and assistant at the other. And he was a head high school coach at one time at TCA.
Wow, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, that it's just like our long and varied history. They do, too. I could just about, and I'm not going to, folks, and bore you, name the former head coaches here. Of course, one of them, Brian Stewart, that won the state championship just down the road at Briarcrest. Eric Cohue, another one of those great. And I could go all the way back to when football started in the 80s here. And Jackson Christian played in one of those bowl games we talked about, only it was a high school bowl game. The only school to win a state championship in this city and county in football.
That is it.
We've had some golf ones, and we've had other things. And Jabari Greer out at Southside there were 2 of them on the track team, and it was a 2-man track team, and they actually placed in the state and did quite well. And, of course, he was the champion. And each school has had, but as far as football, during playoff football and before the Jackson High, I've already gotten one text from a Jackson High grad. Jackson High won what's kind of called the mythical newspaper state championships like college football used to have.
That's right. Yeah, they just like a USA Today national champion or something along those lines.
But Jackson Christian School is the only winner of a state championship in football since the playoffs started in Madison County.
That is correct.
Now, with that coming to mind, we're at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. If you can't get out here to watch this exciting middle school contest, I have an old expression that they tease me about. I want you to call 5 people up, tell them that this game is on. Even if they're not Jackson Christian supporters, if they want to see some good football, and I know we're missing Mason Vaughn, but we're still going to play some good football. Tell them they can watch this. Call grandparents, aunts, uncles, and
cousins.
Yeah, cousins. Give them a chance to watch these young men. They deserve the backing. The cheerleaders deserve the backing, and I guarantee you we're going to have good football. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have more pregame.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in Go.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We are back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium for exciting Jackson Christian Middle School football. Wesley Freeman, Coach Joe Holloway Summer is here. Caleb's going to be bringing you all those good shots, and you see a shot of the field. Some of the young ladies out there got some pretty decent arms and stuff. And
catch a little bit, too.
Whoever knows. Now, I don't know if these are some of the young ladies that also play on the soccer team, but middle school and high school soccer is here. And you see Milan across the way tucking in jersey and things like that. I want to remind you, it's all about football. The Heartland Bowl is Saturday, October the 2nd, and the semi-pro team, the Stampede, play the Bulldogs in that one, the Stampede, with a chance to take it all.
That's right.
And you can take care of things like that. I know sometimes downtown Ricky Brown has stories about it in the Crime Scene Examiner, and the station that on 93.1, David Thomas takes care of digital media for them, and David will probably have a story on that also, because David's on top of everything. And my man Seabass, who will also, he's doing a game tomorrow night as we are, but Seabass will be talking about all those things. I think he's at the Blacksmith tonight, but a good season, one upset. Probably is the only thing, and I'm sure the young men want to atone for that. Now, they did pick up a couple of injuries the other night.
Yeah.
And normally Mason Vaughn is your starting quarterback, and the list we have has him as a quarterback and defensive back, but we know Mason will not play. And in a few moments, the starting lineup that we do have, and we're still a little early for that. We've still got about 31 minutes before kickoff. Mm-hmm. Both teams have to warm up. Wesley will bring you the starting lineups for both teams, and I guess Wesley probably need to do even Milan's offensive team.
Okay.
And we want to thank – I didn't get to finish with Edgar. I cut that a little short. Edgar Willis, fine coach, no matter whether he's a head coach, a position coach, He has also been, I forgot where the other school was, but he has been at TCA and USJ here. He is at Milan Middle School. He's been a head high school coach before, and he's a good coach, and he's going to bring a hard-hitting style of football here tonight. But you know what? Our coaches do a great job, and, you've got 3 young men that get help. And Greg Armour, yes, you are a young man. Greg tells me sometimes he's not. The greatest stat man on Friday nights in the world. He does camera work sometimes. He always does the stats for Jackson Christian. And he is an assistant coach. He knows his football too.
He does a fine job.
And, of course, a good friend of yours and mine. You get to see him more often than I do down at the store. And that's Great American Sports where, you've got Ben is here tonight. His wife is here tonight. They were out there for 8th grade night. But you get to see them at the store. You get to see Wesley down there. Great American Sports, who is one of our sponsors, just like Wes Harris is going to bring you the first downs. He's with State Farm, and we appreciate them. And I believe Mitchell's Body Shop brings us the replays. And we'll tell you about some of our other fine sponsors that we have. But I tell you what, before we do that, let's take another one of those 3-minute timeouts so you can hear from these people. Tell them you appreciate them supporting Jackson Christian football, and you heard about it right here on this broadcast. Let's take that 3-minute timeout.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Man, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Wes Harris in Jackson today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we are back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, home of the Eagles and the middle school Eagles of Jackson Christian School. Tonight's opponent, the Milan Bulldogs, middle school Bulldogs it is. coming in here, led by their head coach, Edgar Willis. And we are doing middle school football, our second one. Maybe next year, who knows? Maybe we can do all of those. We love Jackson Christian School, and we love all you fans out there. And we'll remind you that you need to support these people that support the broadcast. Tell them you heard about them right here on Worthy Road Studios and Jackson Christian's production. And you're also hearing them on 93.1 from Grace Broadcasting. And we appreciate, I'm sure Brad McCoy did a lot of work to set that up. And I'm not sure who else Greg Wood may have, and Mike Doles, all three of those fine young men. Seabass is busy, and he is doing a sports broadcast tonight. He loves high school football. He's been out here and done our young people. You'll see that the leaders for exercise and warm-up are out there for Milan. They use the circle-style warm-up. And Wesley has gone to one of the greatest concession stands there is. And I bet Shane Cisco's hanging around down there somewhere. Shane Cisco will get Wesley's mic back up here. And Wesley, well, they're not running the clock, but according to, we're about 24 minutes from the kickoff approximately.
That's about what I have as well.
And we'll do some things. We, of course, I'll get all of my notes out, and we'll tell you about we've got some great rushing going on, and Cam is doing a good job, and we'll get those things out and tell you a little bit about the high school. I've only pulled middle school things right now. And, of course, our kicker, and I hope I'm not jinxing him, one of the fine young kickers who replaced a good kicker, Zach Cisco, has not missed a kick. Now, he did get a punt blocked.
Right.
And, on a punt, snap has to get back there. The guy has to catch it. You have to drop it clearly and all that. And if it takes too long, you can get a punt block.
That's
now,
correct.
I know on an extra point, you're only allowed 1.2 seconds to make that all happen. That's the snap,
quick,
the hold, and the kick, or you get those blocked. But he has not had an extra point or field goal blocked. He has not missed one. So there is a big item there. Gage Boykin having a good year.
Yep.
And, of course, our running back, number 3, Cam, is having a great year. He's due to get 1,000 yards, even though we've missed one game. He'll only have 9 games to do it in, but I think he'll get that.
Oh, I think he will too.
And a young man who is very kind about it. I call him by his dad's name sometimes because I still remember the run his dad made for Southside against the Milan Bulldogs. And actually, your old school went up there and beat Milan twice at their place.
In the same year.
Yeah, in the same year. Jalen Mosley, his all-purpose yards. He returns punts. He returns kickoffs. He can run the jet sweep. He can run the pitch or the option play. He can catch passes. He went up and just out-wrestled the defender the other day and went 80 yards for a touchdown against USJ. A bright future because guess what? Jalen Mosley is just a freshman.
That's right.
Got a young offensive line. I think there is one senior, maybe 2 now. Our fine center, Presley Edmonson's out. But you know what? Eli Gay, the sophomore, is doing a very good job.
He is doing a good job.
Smart young man. Wyatt Jones, the tough catcher in baseball, that's where he gets his notoriety. Wyatt doing a good job. He's really an H-back, and to show you how old-term I am, where he lines up used to be where the blocking back.
Yeah.
I'm so old. I played against the single wing.
Single wing?
Yeah, Whitehaven used to run the single wing. Their coach was Elmer Ray Sr. His son, when we played him, was Elmer Ray Jr. Charlie Fulton, the fine running back, everybody remembers him at UT in the 60s.
Yep.
Guess what? He was a single wing tailback at Whitehaven and actually took snaps under center till he got beat out by a young man called the Swamp Rat, Dewey Warren. And we'll have some guests from UT on the Saturday Sports Roundup, but again, it's Jackson Christian School here. Our band has won awards in competition already, and they put on a performance last Friday night. Had their uniforms on. A lot of times bands, because they're going to a performance next day, they'll wear nice slacks and a nice shirt or a T-shirt that's nice, and they all look good. But the best little band around put on a
heck of a show.
Great performance and got a standing O at the end of it, and they deserved it.
They did.
And I think they've got some more competitions. Lots of things happening at Jackson Christian School. It's not all athletics, it's academics. They can help to make a better person out of you. Getting good teaching, instruction in the classroom, but leadership into becoming a better young man and a better young lady and how to survive in life. Jackson Christian School graduates are successful in life. We're at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, and we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And when we come back, more talk from Wesley Freeman and Coach Joe Holloway, but we're going to let Wesley expound for a little bit. Let's take that 2-minute timeout.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Football time in Jackson, Tennessee at Jackson Christian School, middle school football. Both teams are out warming up, loosening up. Milan is a little ahead of them on schedule, and I believe that they are actually running through their offensive plays now, aren't they, Wesley?
That they are. Looks like first and second team offense. So
they run two groups, very astute. Now you know why Wesley was an award-winning quarterback. He played for Jerry Hayes. A lot of people remember Jerry.
Yep, Coach Hayes was a great football coach and a even finer of a man.
He was a great guy. I coached with him and a fun guy to do things with. And let's see, I'm going to try to pick up on which quarterback is the starter for them tonight. And again, Edgar Willis and Milan, we appreciate the roster, and they gave us a very nice one.
They did.
Just like Chuck Ray, I believe, got you the roster and then sent me one, and we've copied it off. And
that's right.
We're going to use it. Number 7, Will Johnson looks like he will be the quarterback.
I would say,
and you will see a spread or a pistol formation out of him. The spread is the thing in football right now. Of course, Wesley, did you ever have any shotgun snaps or anything, or did Jerry keep you under center
He
most
kept
of the
me
time?
under center 100% of the time.
And the only time we ever saw a quarterback out from under center when I played was over at Whitehaven, and as we told you, they ran the single wing. There's elements of the pistol that are somewhat like – that's the reason sometimes I forget and call the H-back a blocking back, because that's where the blocking back lined up in single wing football.
Yep. Yep.
And it looks like 17 is the backup quarterback for them, Caden Rogers. And again, we will check and see who is going to start for Mason Vaughn tonight. But I've got to check the time, and I have had more texts sometimes than I get on my sports show. I've already had about 41 texts. We'll remind people again, this game's due to start in about 14 minutes, that, again, you can go to Jackson Christian's Facebook. You can go to the Booster Club Facebook and see the game. You can go to Worthy Road Studios /BallGame Blitz, and there'll be a feed to their stream. We know it's on radio on 93.1.
That's right.
And it will also, usually it is on the game is streamed on WNWS.com, and you have to just go down to Jackson Christian. Now, if it's not, tomorrow night it will be streamed on there.
Yes.
We'll be in Tipton Rosemark as the Varsity Eagles take on a tough team. We're 4-2, they're 3-3, but don't let their losses fool you. One of them is a COVID loss.
That's right.
They got some of their basketball players out over at Tipton Rosemark, and it is a very tough place to play. They have a new head coach this year, but those basketball players, some of them are quicker than a hiccup. I saw Tracy Bird, one of their players. He played a lot of basketball last year, and sometimes he has more moves than a hula girl.
There you go.
But we've got some pretty good people, too. Cam Boyd, a while ago, I feel so comfortable. Cam was on one of our earliest recap shows, and you just feel comfortable around him. He wears number 3. He can get lost in a mob of tacklers and stuff and then come out of it because he's a small guy but quick, and he is much stronger than you think he is.
Exactly right. The way Cam runs, and he runs hard too, Coach, and it just size is deceiving with him. Very.
It really is. If it wasn't for the helmets tonight, people will learn something about me tonight. I do not see all colors. I'm not just colorblind. I have a color differentiation problem. And tonight, Jackson Christian is dapperly attired in all blue, but they have the silver helmets on.
Silver helmets.
2 things will help me with Milan because they have their purple on.
They do.
They have the white pants on,
pants,
and they've got a presumed purple helmet.
That is correct.
And purple is not one of the colors I see. I see purple jerseys as black jerseys. The color black, that a lot of people don't understand it, but it is. I was born that way. And so I can tell the difference that way. But there is enough closeness in the jerseys, and I think our numbers are structured just slightly different.
They are.
I like these new jerseys because they meet National Federation standards. There's still a couple of schools that have not gotten with it. Well, they got one more year.
One more year, I believe, and they have to change them.
They extended it. This was supposed to have been the year, and they have extended that, and it makes it very tough to see some of those. But Jackson Christian has come over to the sideline, and like I said, we've got a great coaching staff here.
Yes.
A lot of guys that we dearly love, and they're fun people. We've told you about a couple of them. Todd Lumley also, I believe, helped some with the middle school.
Yeah, I saw Coach Lumley coming up here. Matter of fact, there he is right there, Coach.
And,
he's on about the 20-yard line down here.
Todd has been a very successful baseball coach, but, he's also coached football, and he has got a little basketball. Now, his wife was a highly successful basketball coach at first Tigert and then JCM. And we've got some good people. I know Darby Palmer, he and Coach Bullard were taking up tickets at the gate. Coaches do everything around here.
Do.
They volunteer, and they do it graciously and kindly. And sometimes Coach Palmer's parents are listening to us. David Sisko, councilman, listens a whole lot. His son Shane is the Booster Club president. Of course, Zach is his grandson. Had another one here who was my partner in doing Jackson Christian baseball last year, Will Sisko.
Yep.
Now, we're not going to announce it now, but the man next to me, he's going to do a little baseball, but he'll be doing that elsewhere. So we better keep that quiet. I probably tease people more than I should have here. And folks, if you're watching these warm-ups, you can see Milan. They put 4 receivers to one side and then have a play that we'll tell you more about that comes back. They pull a lineman and it comes back to the weak side. Mm-hmm. And you got to watch. A lot of times the skill of your quarterback in middle school has a lot to do with it. Now, I want you to do something for me. On offense, watch our 5 offensive linemen. We've had a very good offensive line, and even in a loss, we scored, I believe, 26 points the other night?
That's right, yep.
That's enough normally to win a ball game.
It is.
And on defense, 2 guys, and I'm not trying to just single them out, but they are the type that could go to the varsity and give some rest minutes, and they're going to be very good before it. But Lucas Witherspoon at number 57 and Tristan Nash, number 77, besides our other good linemen like Chandler Kroll, James Dyer, Hudson Green, there's going to be some good things happen with the varsity. Yep. And I have a feeling some of them will be up. Milan's passer is good. He has a good strong arm for about 25 to 30 yards.
Yeah. That's one thing at a middle school level that you don't really see just a whole great lot is a bunch of passing. Most of the time it's if I had to say 70-75% run, wouldn't you say, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
But this Milan kid looks like he can throw the ball pretty good.
On occasion, you get after. Well, Mason Vaughn can throw it.
He can.
But he was a deadly runner. He'll be back as a deadly runner.
Yep.
The motto here is one team, one goal, and family. 2006, I said 7 a while ago, but it's 2006 state champions.
Yep.
That was those kids graduated in the 2007 year. And, of course, the middle school has had a pretty good track record this year. They only have 1 loss. Their coaches, and I'm going to get it right, we're going to give you all of them. The head coach is Josh White, who has done such a great job. He has assisted the assistants are great. Greg Armour, that we mentioned a while ago, who also works with the varsity. Chuck Ray, who will do anything in the world to help out. He is also coach. And Todd Lumley, besides football, Todd is the assistant coach in baseball. I believe he coaches the middle schoolers in baseball.
Okay.
And, of course, Ryan Bullard and Coach Darby out front. Darby Palmer, one of the fine young men if you've not met him. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll be ready for football here at Jackson Christian School on the Jackson Christian Football Network.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
are back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, ready for Wesley Freeman and the starting lineups.
All right, Coach. First for Jackson Christian, you'll have number 10, Hudson Little. Hudson plays a little wide receiver and defensive back. Next, you'll have Harrison McLean. He's number 2. He is the fullback and a linebacker. And then you have the great middle school tailback, Kingston Robinson, wearing number 5. He's, again, a running back and a defensive back. Your kicker tonight, Luke Carter, wearing number 20. On your offensive line, Chandler Crowell. He wears number 56. Another offensive lineman, James Dyer, wearing 54. Hudson Green, number 63, an offensive lineman. Seth Joyner, 64, an offensive lineman. And at tight end, you have Cole Manus. But Cole will line up at tight end, wide receiver, play a little defensive back as well. Tristan Nash is another offensive lineman that we have. Carlos Roberson, number 4, wide receiver, defensive back. Eli Smith wearing number 12, linebacker and fullback. Of course, they've got Mason listed here, but we'll figure out who they're going to start at quarterback tonight.
I'm looking for Harrison McLean to start at quarterback. Okay,
and then the other to round up Jackson Christian, Lucas Witherspoon wearing number 57, offensive lineman, and defensive lineman on defense as well.
Now, I do understand that Cole Manus could handle some quarterback duty, but it looks like, and been given that. I'll let you handle the captains for Jackson Christian.
All right, so the captains tonight for Jackson Christian are number 11, that's Mason Vaughn. Number 57, that's Lucas Witherspoon. Number 54, that would be James Dyer. And number 64, that would be Seth Joyner.
Absolutely. And Milan, I know we've only got 3 officials for tonight. And remember, folks, the TSSAA is looking for officials. And if we don't do something and get more officials in, we'll be playing some Thursday night games. And do you need one of the, okay. Let me give you a different one. Guess who's here? We are honored. Greg Armour is in here.
Absolutely.
And let me get you one that I didn't write all my sponsors on. And we're going to get him a roster. I may have to give you, I bet there's one under there.
Wow, Coach Joe is
there. You go. I got all kinds of rosters.
Looks like across the way from Milan, I see I can see 2 captains, number 58 and 79. 79 is a large individual, Coach.
Yes,
that
he
is. Centurion Williamson, and I can't get through number 5 is 1, and that would be Jaden Pete, and number 58 that would be Mason Allen, and number 24, your other captain for Milan, Parker West.
They've got some large young men, and remember now, their high school plays in 4A football.
That they do.
Our high school plays in 1A in Division II. So they've got a few more young men to choose from, but guess what? Both teams are going to play spirited football.
That's right.
And they're going to get after it. We're going to get after it. And I was looking down and, like I said, helping Greg Armour. So who's going to get the football, Wesley?
I was reading off I actually missed it because I was looking down, reading their rosters.
And let's take a 2-minute timeout and come back with the broadcast.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Wes Harris in Jackson today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
And middle school football moves very quick, and looks like Luke Carter will tee it up and kick off for us. I know number 5 is one of their back receivers, and that would be Jaden Pete, and he's got speed. I do not see the other one. I know there's supposed to be one back there.
Only one back there.
Is he the only one?
And they kick it away from him, too.
But he gets a good bounce and picks it up, comes across the 30, the 35, down the sideline. There's a shoestring tackle over there. We'll try to get the young man's number.
In the orange shoes tonight, I believe. Let me see if I can grab his.
He has not turned his jersey this way yet.
Oh, me.
And he's got one of those jerseys where he's got it tucked.
Yep.
We'd love to give him more credit. Let's see, now he pulls it down a little bit. Is that 24 or
5?
54. 54 for us. That is James Dyer.
Okay.
1st and 10 on the 40-yard line for Milan. They're on the left hash mark. They'll send a single wide receiver to each side. The quarterback wears number 7. That is Will Johnson. They send a man in motion. They give straight ahead. Good blocking, and he'll get about 3 tough yards in there. He's hit by several Eagles.
Pretty good pop right there by number 56 on the part of Jackson Christian. That was just a great tackle.
And we are ready for the next play. It is 2nd down and about 6.5 yards to go. Not quite 7, same formation. They send a man in motion to the opposite side. They give, and cutting over the B gap, falling in there, and I saw him hit by Lucas Witherspoon first, and then somebody, I didn't see who got the assist and finished him off.
Yep, Lucas got him from behind initially, and someone else helped clean it up there.
And we'll try to get all of these. We're more familiar with the varsity because we do them every Friday night, and we've had a little gap, but it brings up a big 3rd down, 3rd and about 3. And in middle school football, sometimes it's 4-down territory, everything on the other side of the 40.
Wherever you are.
Here we go. They fake. The quarterback keeps it. He cuts it up. He's got the 1st down and about 1 yard to go. So the initial 1st down for the Milan Bulldogs. Their first one. That'll move the chains. Running the football was Will Johnson. Let's see if we got a replay.
Yep. It's just a nice little fake there, and then round the end there. Pretty good block by number 3 there.
Yeah, we let him get outside of it. Our defensive end or a corner on that side must set that corner.
Yep.
1st and 10. The ball is in Jackson Christian territory for Milan on the 49. Again, the blocking back or the H-back has come to the right with 2 wideouts. They're in the spread. Back, H-back goes in motion, drop back, 5-step drop, long pass, and they've got incomplete.
Pretty decent coverage on that.
Again, we got another one of those jerseys where they kind of got it pulled up, and sometimes size in middle school causes you to have to roll your jersey up like that.
I believe that's Kingston, is it not?
Is that? Well, we'll see if that is.
Rascal, turn around. Let's see.
Yeah, give us the full view of your number, one way or the other, front or back, because, again, we want to call these young men out.
Absolutely, we do.
And I'm still not sure.
Yeah, number 5.
That is Kingston Robinson.
Kingston.
All right, now we can see it. Good view. You see Kingston's number there when he turned on us. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball snapped over the head. And this happens in middle school. The young man, Johnson, very wisely falls on it, but a big loss putting them in a 3rd and a $2 cab ride.
That's right. Yep, that sometimes happens. That's what that's what middle school is. It's a learning experience. Here's the replay on that, Coach, right there. Just over his head. Did all they could do to try to catch it, but, again, as you said, did the right thing by just falling on it.
I bet Will Johnson plays basketball because he went up rather quickly like you're snaring a rebound. But it looks like a third and about 25, but that's a $2 cab ride. They say 21 on the board.
Yep.
They're probably closer. And I say we hit the man and then we let him go.
He's
still going, but he's not going to get the first down, but it'll make it about 4th and 6.
Yeah, about 4th and 6. Yeah, they spot him directly on the 45, I do believe.
And I have a feeling the coaches will remind some young men to lock up. We had him.
There's the replay again on that. Had him 1, 2, 3, and then finally get him to the ground.
To the ground, out of bounds. I know one of the tacklers was number 12, Eli Smith, and looked like one of the linemen in there.
Chandler Crowell, number 56.
They are going for it on 4th, and I've got 4th, and they actually said he touched down for that 4th and about 6.
Ooh.
And here's somebody. This is a great tackle, James Dyer. And some people cringe when I say this, but he didn't really bite him, but he bit him in the neck like a vampire on that one. And, again, folks, he did not bite him, but that's an old expression that I got from a broadcaster named Dick Palmer, who used to be the voice of Union University. He also was the voice of the Memphis Southmen.
And exactly right, Coach. And that's a turnover on downs, giving Jackson Christian the ball in really good field position.
And I think I said Grizzlies. It was actually the Thames back in the old ABA days. Jackson Christian has it 1st and 10 on their own 45. And running play, keeping the football is number 2. That is Harrison McLean.
So you were correct. Harrison is getting a start tonight.
Pickup of about a half yard, maybe a little less than that. Milan presents a very big front line, including the young man you pointed out, Centurion Williamson.
He is a large individual.
And he's going to be hard to move. You're going to have to angle block him and influence him.
Or just run the other way.
Yeah, that's the bringing our wide out to this side. That's Carlos Robertson tonight. Or Roberson. And here's a short gain. Again, we'll get about a yard, maybe a yard and a half by McLean. That's going to bring up a possession down, a 3rd and 8.
Yep.
And we kind of got a left-footed spot, but with 3 officials, those young men are doing all they can do to call this game.
Yeah, and I've said it in the last middle school game. It's kind of neat to see the officials get to kind of just relax a little bit.
And the 4th one is here. We have the white hat back there. So we're in good shape. 4.
Yep.
They form a diamond shape, and they do a good job. But even with 4, it's tough because you can use as many as 6 or 7 in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have movement. The yellow handkerchiefs will come out, and this probably will go against Jackson Christian.
Yep, false start indicated.
And that is their first penalty, and in middle school football, that's something you want to avoid is penalties.
Yep, puts us behind the sticks. Be about 3rd and 13, it looks like.
And, again, most of your snaps with the first team obviously were taken by Mason Vaughn, who is not playing tonight. He's got a leg injury.
Wish him a speedy recovery and hope he's back real soon.
Mason, a very talented young man. The plays are signaled in from the sideline just like they do with the varsity.
Yep.
And the wideouts are looking. Let's see, they're not running the play clock tonight.
Not tonight.
Have to watch the back judge to see if you're close to running out of time.
Speaking of which, that back judge, that may be Pierce Jones, Coach. Do you know Pierce?
Yeah, I was scared to say that. It looks familiar.
It looks
back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, and looks like their outside rush is going to get to our quarterback, Harrison McLean, for a big loss, and it'll be a punting situation.
Yep.
Now, sometimes in middle school football, you don't punt it away, as you can see on here's the replay of it. And watch the outside rush.
Yep.
He gets an arm free, gets there, and then the rest of it, he gets helped by some of his cohorts.
Yep. Let's see if we're going to actually punt this thing.
That was Mason Allen with the initial.
Yep.
Now we go in. We got one wide out, and we are in punt formation.
Yep.
The kicker is a little deeper.
That's Luke Carter.
Yeah, Luke does a good job kickoffs. He gets it.
Snap.
He got rid of it because snap was a little offside.
It was.
They're going to return it. That is Johnson.
Not far.
And they get to the 45. What, about a 2-yard return?
Maybe. Yep.
Good coverage by the middle school Eagles.
Good high hanging punt, too, by Luke.
And so Eli Smith is one of them. Let's check it out on the replay. Yep. Maybe we can pick up some more people. That
Number 7 caused him to change his routes there. And we have 1, 2, 3 of them.
Eli hit him first.
Hey,
is that the punter down
there?
That's
the punter down there, Coach.
Punter down there making that tackle right there, Carter.
Not afraid to mix it up.
No, he's not. No score in the football contest in the first quarter, 2:34 left. Milan's got an unbalanced to the right formation, I thought.
Yeah, that was
We've got a handful of jersey. Yeah, he jumped offside, and
it was not called.
And this is a young official on this end. Yeah. I don't know him, but I know he hasn't called a lot. And it was kind of like the other night, the tailback, a 1 yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 9.
The replay to it.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Nice play, 57 with the tackle. That's Lucas Witherspoon.
We'll be calling his name a lot tonight.
Now Tristan Nash comes down to this end, and they are. I don't know if they're unbalanced, but they do have the power of their formation to the right. Yep. Quarterback just takes it, goes ahead. He's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6, depending on the spot. And actually running the football for them was number 5 in a Wildcat, Jaden Pete.
Yep.
Jaden Pete wears number 5.
And looks like he's going to.
They're going to play Wildcat again. No, let's see if that's 7.
Yeah, that's 7.
Now they're going to snap the ball to the side.
They have this side of the line highly. No,
this is Pete again, and he's got good yardage, and he's going to get a first down plus about 4 yards past the stake. So the second first down of the night for Milan, or actually I believe that's their 3rd.
Coach, what they're doing is they're overloading the right side real heavy and bringing our defensive line this way and going the other way.
Yeah. Running back to the weak side. Contest the other night, we had a couple of weak side plays that attacked. Now this time it will go to Johnson, but you could almost tell it was going to Pete then.
Yep.
And that was somewhat of a little bit of an angle snap. It was not straight on. Here's Johnson. He's going to sprint right, looking. He's got receivers. We've got man coverage, but Johnson had no intention throwing. He's going to run, and a good pickup. He was hit there by 54, James Dyer, and a couple of others. But
number 20 on that one. Here's the replay right here. James giving chase there and just never gave up right there, Coach.
That's right, and that's what you got to do is never give up. Also some help from number 7. That is Cole Manus. Okay, the strength of the formation is to the left of it. Yeah, sprinting left is the quarterback on 2nd and 4. He's going to try to run for the stakes.
Nice play.
I think he's short. The ground caused the fumble, though. It'll be marked down. You can see the white hat over there.
Yep.
Proper call.
Yep, I agree.
I'd love to have the football, but
let's take a look.
Yeah.
Great pursuit there. A great tackle by number 2 right there. Yep, that ball squirts out after he was down.
Yep.
Good call.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. This is 4-down territory. We won't get the playoff. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, there's no score between Milan and Jackson Christian Middle Schools. Let's take a 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. Wesley, our young men, I know, played Tuesday night, and that only leaves you 1 day to prepare.
Yep.
And Milan is a handful to prepare for, but we've held them scoreless in the first quarter.
Yep.
But a big 3rd and 3, and this is 4-down territory for them. They're not going to punt it here, even if it goes to 4th down. So our young men are going to have to hold very tight here. Got to get some penetration, and you got to watch. They can attack at the strength of their formation, or they will run to the weak side of it, and they've got some quick backs.
They do.
Looks like.
See how heavy they overload this side right here?
Yeah, it's overloaded. That's a tackle on the end of the line of scrimmage, and he is not eligible. This is unbalanced left.
Yep.
4 people to block left. Somebody's got to get out there, though, and keep the quarterback from going right. They pulled the guard, and he's going to have the first down and more because he's going to break a tackle, and you could see that one coming.
Yep.
And that is the 4th first down for Milan. And we have to actually get outside that tackle on that side. And they're going to pull a guard to kick him, as you see.
As you see here. Great job by the tackle, just getting in the way right there, really, allowing his quarterback to get the first down.
And we've got to lock up and make those tackles. But Carter with the tackle there. Luke Carter, busy young man, is 1st and 10. And they are moving towards our goal line, wide side of the field to the left. Now, Huntington does a lot of this kind of stuff. Handoff to Pete, the running back. He gets by. He's headed towards the end zone.
Yep.
He's going to go 22 yards for a touchdown.
And we'll see the replay over on this right here. Just a simple give. They were in a balanced line that time, Coach, and just gave to him. Had a shot at him right there a couple times, and Mr. Pete with pretty good speed right there too.
Most teams go for 2 in this situation.
Yep.
There are a few teams that go ahead and kick their extra points. Probably the best extra point kicker I saw in middle school goes back to the mid-'90s. A young man by the name of Brandon Woods that kicked it north side. They're going for 2. Here's Johnson. It looks like Lucas is back there, Lucas Witherspoon. Also, I want to say that Smith is back there with him.
That's Cole in there as well.
Cole Manus. Okay.
There we go. There's a replay of that. Good job of shooting through the gap by Lucas and coming in there to clean up.
Crowell got blocked by 2 people then. He was trying to get in and get some penetration in the backfield.
Well, hey, it's just 6, so if we can score here and get our 2-point conversion,
we'll be up.
We'll be up.
Now, we haven't had long to practice because, again, Mason Vaughn, our talented quarterback, and I think that he's handled himself quite well, Harrison McLean, right now, but you still hasn't taken a lot of snaps at that spot.
No,
he's been playing other positions for us.
And so far done a good job. Be curious to see when they turn the reins loose and let him throw a little bit here.
Yeah, don't forget about Snookums. Boy, they've got the best stakes around. Wesley's been there more than I have, and I go every chance I get.
Man, it's unbelievable.
Well, you live just a hair closer, but I drive all the way across town down to Chester County.
Yeah, I don't live far at all. Living out south part of town.
Now we are going to be on the receiving end of the kickoff. Carlos Roberson is our deepest man, and I believe that Luke Carter is one of the men in front of him.
Yep. And then
And is that Kingston Robinson with his jersey rolled up?
Yeah, that's Kingston wearing. You can tell Kingston apart because he's got on the orange shoes.
That's right. I can't see orange.
Well,
I can see UT's jersey, but those are a little lighter than
they
UT's.
Are.
Now, here's a young man that looks like he can put some oomph in the football, and that is number 58, Mason Allen, who is a big lineman for them, and they tell me he's very strong.
Another large kid for – look here.
Oh, pooch kick here. Picked up by Carter. Nice return. We'll get it at about the 47 because they tossed him forward. You like to drive them back, but we're in good field position, Wesley.
Absolutely. Going to mark that ball, actually, Coach, at the 48.
Wow, that is good. Eli Smith actually carried that football.
Yep.
I've gotten so many texts that my phone has just gone crazy. It keeps locking up and stuff. Let me clear them down to here. And thank you to Heather Witherspoon, who is a great broadcaster in her own right. Actually, Bill and Jimmy and I have had her on the Saturday Sports Roundup before. She sends me that Mason is out for the season, and he had 19 rushing TDs.
Wow.
That's a lot right there.
It's losing a lot.
Harrison McLean gives. We got one blocker.
Oh, nice
Get
cut.
a nice little run here.
Yeah. Nice little cut back there.
Absolutely, and that is Robinson. Kingston Robinson with the nice gain. Doesn't get a first down, but here's Wesley with the replay.
As you see, gets away from the first man. Good job by number 12 not to hold right there, and then a nice little jump cut right there. Springs him for about another, Coach, 3 yards?
Yeah, that in good effort. Kept those feet moving. Those replays brought to you by Mitchell's Body Shop. And, of course, don't forget man's record. If your car won't run or it's been hit and you need to take it to Mitchell's, call Man Record Service.
And fix you up.
We'll tell you about some more great sponsors, Gary Deaton and Carpet One, and we are strong to the left. And we've got a miscue, busted play, and they had good penetration then. They're going to drive him back. Now, I'm probably going to disagree with I'm going to tell you what, the official is within 6 inches of spotting the football properly.
That is correct.
And I will not gripe about that.
And just you can see the confusion there, and of course, I mean, we can understand some of that. His first time playing quarterback, like you said, hadn't had a whole lot of snaps. So that puts him back to the original line of scrimmage at third and, they're going to call it 3rd and 10?
3rd and 10. It would have been 3rd and less than 4 if we could have run the play successfully, but unfortunately had a little misunderstanding there and on how to run it. And this happens in middle school football. We've got 3 receivers to the right.
Well, I tell you,
1 to the left. Now we're going to have 2.
Okay.
There's only the quarterback back there. And now jumping back into the backfield is Smith. Hard rush. We didn't get them blocked, and getting out of there is our man McLean. He's going to get some positive yardage, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Did a good job just to avoid the initial pass rush.
Yeah.
Here we're going to take a look at that there. You get real good penetration from Milan off the side and straight up the middle, and good job for him, making something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about blocking. Of course, they brought a lot of people too.
Yeah.
They are like we are. You don't run inside much on us unless you bend it and have some misdirection to it.
That's right.
Milan zone blocks, we do too, but when their backs have to cut, because we've done good at clogging up the initial hole, but I see Hudson a little out to the left there. Linebacker was going to come. We went long count, and they went offsides, and we're going to pick up 5 yards. It'll still leave it at 4th and 1.
Yep, false start there. Makes 4th down a little more manageable now, though, Coach.
Really does. Now you can run a different play, and that may have been no play timeout. Hard count. Hey, got to give our line discipline credit for not jumping too, and our backs, led by our quarterback of tonight, Harrison McLean, did a great job of drawing them offside. Now we're going to send a player into the ball game. That looks like Grohl. Is he going in? Now they got to take a timeout. Jackson Christian wants a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with Milan leading 6-0 over Jackson Christian. A 30-second timeout.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Here at Ronnie Fowler Field for Jackson Christian football. You can catch it on Facebook. Still time to call grandparents, etc. And the Booster Club Facebook. It's on 93.1. Wesley, your quick thoughts before they go for this 4th and 1.
Well, I think we got to do a better job up front, which is a very daunting task. We have big offensive linemen, but they have enormous offensive linemen. And they're getting a lot of penetration on us, and sometimes you just have to maybe take out a thigh there. That way they can't get through there, but see what happens here on 4th and 1.
As you see on the clock, 4:31. Quarterback's going to keep it. McLean's got the 40. He's got the 30, the 25, the 15, the 10. Did he make it? It's in the corner. It's going to be close.
Touchdown.
Give him 6. As John Ward would say, what do we have? Touchdown, Jackson Christian.
43 yards. There's the replay, Coach. He just outran everybody there.
He got a quick early block, and look, he's even dragging a jersey with him.
Yep.
He broke the plane, 43 yards. And now the big 2-point conversion comes up. Great job by the young man who has been pressed into service as a quarterback tonight.
Absolutely.
4:18, or actually 4:19 on the clock. We are going to go for 2. One back in the backfield with him. He's going to keep it. He gets 1 block, needs 2, though, and now they're going to pile him up, and it's going to be a 6-6 tie
at
this point.
Hey, new ball game. Tied up at 6.
New ball game. I guarantee you, what a great run by
That
Hudson
was.
or Harrison McLean. I keep wanting to call him Hudson. That's another one of the kids I have coached before. We're going to keep it here. Wesley, your thoughts to this point?
Pretty evenly matched. Milan doing some good things on the offensive side and defensive well. So are we. Being able to move the ball against that big defensive line is huge for us. If we can just get a couple stops, I think we can continue to move the ball against Milan.
4:19 left here in the first half of play. We may have Darby Palmer at halftime. It depends. He and Coach Bullard are kind of doing the administration of the game tonight, but we thank Wes Harris. The only problem is we hadn't had a Wes Harris first down. We only do them for Jackson Christian's
That's right.
first down.
Yeah.
We've scored, but we don't have a first down yet, Wesley.
43-yard touchdown run to explain that there.
Okay, and of course,
we going. Wow. Okay.
Lonnie Cobb Auto and Kimberly Evans, who's with the Hickman Realty Company, and Kimberly is such a delightful person, and she can give you a lot of help with your real estate. Tell her that you heard about her on the Jackson Christian broadcast, as the other fine people that help bring Dynamics, who provide the trainers for Jackson Christian. Here's the kickoff.
Good kick.
Pete's going to try to chase it down over here about the 20. Actually picked up the 19, and Pete is quick. He's up the middle.
Boom.
He's got good blocking. He's out across the 40.
Yep.
And there about 3 Jackson Christian tacklers hit him. I know one of them was James Dyer.
He had the initial hit.
And don't know if that was Eli Smith and one other young man or not, but we'll see here in a minute. And that's a very good front wall there. And the only way you're going to get by them, you can run unbalanced formations and try to catch them in a shift, or you can have some counter plays and misdirection, but that's 4 of as good a down lineman as you'll see. We're uptight, not expecting the pass man coverage on the outside, but they're going inside. 8 has fumbled the football, and I want to say 54, James Dyer may have fallen on it.
He did indeed.
Running the football was Terrence Moses, and he didn't get a good handle on it.
Here's a replay on that. Just kind of a loose transition there, and up around his shoulder pads, and just pot free. And good job by James to follow on that.
And not only a great play by Dyer, but you saw that Witherspoon and also number 77 Nash and one other guy they were deep in that backfield.
Yep, and set this up pretty nicely, Coach. We're about the 35-yard line.
So we want to say hello to Stephen Hamilton watching this game out in Arizona. Moose Henry has just informed me he has tuned in. And I want to thank again Heather Witherspoon. She's sent us a few more stats, and Heather is a great person, and you need to listen to her podcast. She does a great job.
I got to see Heather at the store today. She came in and picked some things up.
And Heather knows her sports now.
She sure does.
Man in motion for Jackson Christian. Quarterback McLean straight back. He's going to air it out. It's up in the air. Will it be picked off? No, the young man, he says, I wish I had another chance to intercept that one.
Yep.
That one hung up in the air just a little bit.
And our receiver fell down, too.
Dre Hawkins, who's a great defensive back for them, had a chance for an interception.
Yep.
2nd and 10. Ball is on the 35-yard line of Milan.
They were going for Hudson Little there, number 10. He had slipped.
Hudson's got the height, but you can slip even on AstroTurf sometimes.
It's wet.
It rained all day today.
That's right.
Slot right and a slot left. One man in the backfield. They could run the jet sweep, but he's not. He's coming behind and got good blocking. This one is up in the air and a little short.
A little short.
And I know what Harrison is thinking. He says, I need to take just a little air off of it.
We got a timeout here taken by Jackson Christian.
Yeah. 0 for 2 passing tonight, but that's all right. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Football Network.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy clinic. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
We are back with 3:53 left in the first half of play, a tie score. Jackson Christian has it 3rd and 10. We need a first down. We'll take a touchdown, though.
Yeah, we will.
Because we haven't had a West Harris State Farm first down yet for our team. But we'll get one of those. Don't forget about dynamics. And they don't only just train people. They can take care of injuries. I see Kingston Robinson is going to be the slot along with Hudson Little to this side, and we'll try to pick only one man in the backfield with our quarterback. And, of course, tonight that's Harrison McLean. They send a man in motion. They look right, go left. Actually, they've got a post pattern. Post pattern, if it comes down, and it did, right about the 10-yard line. And, Wesley, I'll let you zero in and see who made that great catch.
Cole Manus.
Cole Manus.
There's a replay right here, Coach. Look at him. He just gets behind the defender there and just a pretty good thrown ball right there, too.
Pretty good thrown, and he stayed with it.
Down to about the 5 there.
His focus was good, tackled by Kanan Eskew.
Guess what that is?
So, Wes Harris first down, the initial one of the night. I'm going to say it again. Wes Harris first down, Wes Harris State Farm. That's the way to do it. Okay. We're going to, I'm used to Carlos Roberson wearing 24.
Yep.
And I see the 4, but Carlos is wide to the left.
Way wide.
We are kind of tight on the right side. We're going to overload that side and attack there. There's Harrison McLean getting a couple of tough yards from the 5, down to about the 2.5?
About the 2.5, maybe. Yeah, I think so.
It is actually 1st and goal. I know the clock says that we can get a first down. No, we can't.
No.
You can see they've picked up the stakes. The only thing you have is the actually, there's supposed to be a down marker down there.
There is supposed to be a down marker down there.
We'll let you chew on that one and think about that. And we'll keep it here for a minute.
The guy with the down marker is on about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and if the officials looked around for it, I hope we don't have to bring it back and spot it for an incomplete pass. And sometimes when you get your chain crew together, it's not your high school chain crew most of the time. I even know at some places you have to go up in the stands and get a volunteer. And
looks like those may be some high school kids maybe doing that tonight.
And that could be the football players, and they're fine to do that. But you got to remember the guy with the down marker has to spot the football.
That's right.
Now, again, I'm going to remind you about Snookums, and we're going to tell you about some of these other great people. Don't forget about seeing Gary Deaton carpet one. And Gary, what a great citizen he is. He's our chairman of the county commission.
Yep.
But it is 2nd and goal from the 3.
Now we got him down.
Now, good. I think the official may have helped him a little bit with that. Man in motion. Here comes. They're going to throw into the end zone. It's hit and falls, incomplete. Thank goodness, harmlessly to the earth.
Man, that could have been dangerous.
That's one of those that scare you a little bit. So
there's a replay on that. Milan just gets a good push off the line there, and number 5 there, he just got rid of it.
1 for 4 passing tonight is Harrison McLean. 3rd and goal from the 3, and it looks like it may be a long 3.
Yep.
And we are fairly balanced. We got an extra blocker now. We got 2 over here to this side. Comes McLean, but getting penetration first. And I know that 19 finished the tackle, but the big man, 79, was in there like a runaway truck.
There's a replay of that again. Yeah, that's a big man.
There was a gap, too, that he was able to come through. We did not get Centurious Williamson. He busted that one up, and now possession down, 4th and 3. You have to score or you turn it over on downs to the other team.
That you do.
And we've got a timeout here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. Okay, Wesley, I'm going to put you on the spot. You're the coach. What are you calling right now?
I think you got to go to something quick, maybe like a little quick slant in or something like so. That way that Milan can't get in on you real fast. Just catch it and get rid of it.
Now, do you have a blocker that turns out on the outside rusher? And to me, you got to block down and close those gaps.
Do. You gotta stop the push from Milan in the middle there. I like lining Cole up right here, maybe tied in and just flaring him out in a little out route.
Yeah, that's a true quarterback calling for you. As a conservative old coach who wound up throwing the football probably too much in middle school, can you line up and block down, and then have somebody pull and kick out and kick the cornerback to kingdom come, as I like to say.
Let's watch right here, see where Cole lines up. Nobody lines up on him. He's going to the other side. Yeah, I kind of think that this is what I like right here. Just run him in a little out
there
route.
is a big man to kick out, and he's going to be tough. This looks almost like a 7-man line of scrimmage front, and we trip on our own blocker, and the ball will go over on downs.
And it was just what I thought was going to happen. Cole ran a little out right there, and we're not tripped and failed. We could have found him in the end zone.
So it'll be up to our defense, and we see Kingston Robinson coming back onto the field along with number 20, which is our fine kicker, also Luke Carter.
That guy's tough, too. He don't mind hitting you.
Now, our linemen log a lot of minutes.
They do.
6-6 the score.
And they going heavy unbalanced to the left here.
Yeah, and remember, they have hooked us a couple of times and gone to the right.
Yep.
Dyer, it will be very imperative that he keep the play inside, and they're just going to try to wedge it out here. And they do. And this young man may go 97 yards.
He's going to.
This looks like Pete, and you can kiss him goodbye. He blocked through or got through the initial gap, and he's going to take one 97 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. He just shot through that hole, and it was goodbye.
Well, a lot of times in a situation like that, when you break the initial line of scrimmage, there's nobody there to get you.
Yep.
97, wow. I don't walk that much in a week. So Milan has taken the lead back. They'll go for 2. 12-6 is your score with 2:27 to go in the second quarter of play.
See what they try to do. They're going unbalanced right this time.
To the right, and they got plenty of blocking. The quarterback goes that way.
He's not going
to get anything. You had the tackle right there by James Dyer, and if he missed or needed help, Tristan Nash was ready to throttle the young man.
I tell you, James has had a great first half.
Yes, he has.
Along with Witherspoon and some of the others.
Yes, 12-6 your score, but now we've got to match that touchdown. We'll get the football to start the second half. That's the good news. The bad news is we trail by 6.
That's right.
Maybe we can run this one back.
Maybe so.
And again, we thank you for listening to Jackson Christian Middle School football on radio. It's on 93.1 from Grace Broadcasting. You can see the game and hear it on the stream of Jackson Christian, their regular one. That's the Facebook page. The Facebook page of the Booster Club and Worthy Road Studios, who actually brings you these games with conjunction with the school and also with 93.1. Worthy Road Studios has the BallGame Blitz, and you can get it on that Facebook. Worthy Road Studios will archive this game. It will be there in perpetuity. In other words, forever.
That's right.
You can go back unless YouTube goes out of business.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to happen. And it is not on TikTok. I had a text a while ago, one of my friends trying to fool with me a little bit. No, we're not on TikTok. We are a good American organization, Worthy Road Studios.
That's right.
And again, they're one of their big men.
Big fellas.
58, Mason Allen, to kick off. And let's see what he does. This time he put the foot in it, and it's going to go over our head. And we're going to have to pick it up because it's going to die.
To 10.
And we do get it. Running the ball is Roberson. He makes one man miss. He makes a second one. He's going to be pinned in on the sideline and run out about the 30-yard line.
About the 30. Good return there.
Yes, Carlos Roberson. Another one of the young speed merchants to go along with. People forget that Jalen Mosley is just a freshman.
That's it.
Cam Boyd, pretty quick young man too. Yeah. We've got some old pros. I will miss Walker Ray next year. Of course, that's his dad, Chuck, down there.
Yeah.
Walker, known as the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, like you said, does a little bit of everything.
And we'll have another Nash playing, but we will be missing Tacker, sometimes known as Tackler Nash, next year. Nathan coaches the elementary school kids along with a couple of other gentlemen. Here we go, the handoff, giving the ball running back, and they've got us pinned in.
Yep.
I think when they string us out and we go long, I believe, here I am helping officiate. I believe I'd blown the whistle a little quicker.
Yeah, there's a replay on that. Milan just does a really good job of setting the edge right here. Another hand free by number 5 there, and he did a good job forcing everything back into his help.
Now that looked like, and again with the rolled up jerseys, was that Kingston Robinson just ran that one?
Yep.
Kingston lost, let's see what they make the official spot.
3.
3, maybe the half yard. No, it's got to be 3 because they're right on the marker. Another timeout with 1:57. We'll keep it here. And again, remind you to see Man's Wrecker Service, and on our screen you see their number. Deaton's Carpet One, floor and home. If Gary's not there, he's got plenty of good staff, and of course on the screen you see Kimberly Evans, who's one of the nicest young realtors in the market. She knows her stuff. She even knows about, you go to these homes and they've got like we do, the camera and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. She was talking about the legalities and stuff that it's legal to have one, but she will appraise her customers that any comments you got about the home, you do it after you get away from where the camera can pick up. They may not can see you, but the camera has sound to it, and they can pick up and hear everything you say. And she's a very knowledgeable realtor. Kimberly Evans with Hickman Realty Group. I've got a former player. He actually was a really good football player, but he played basketball for me in a youth league here in junior high. Don Nelson's one of their realtors, and Don was a great player at JCM. Okay, we get a man onto the field here very quickly, and he's standing up, so that means I wonder if he reported is eligible to catch a pass. He has a lineman's number, and again, there's the great penetration, and we need to check that and see if that's the big man, if he's getting through in that A or the B gap, the one he's coming through.
Another timeout.
I think Jackson Christian's going to call their last timeout. Here's the Mitchell replay.
Yeah, he's coming, just right up the middle.
So he must be A-gapping it then. Yep. Sometimes you have to tighten those splits down. And if nothing else, you hope he hooks onto the shoulder pads.
That's right.
He seems to be quick for a big man. We are trailing 12-6. We have started moving the football. Now, the last 2 plays doesn't look like we've moved because we've lost some yardage. We've got a possession down with 1:43 to go, 3rd and 16. We've had one big pass play.
Yep.
The football is on our own 24. We've got to make the 40 to get that West Harris State Farm first down. And, again, Lonnie Cobb auto. I like Sid Chapman. I don't know if you know Sid or not. Sid is a fun guy. Now, there are other people working there, but Sid does the ad that you see, and he is very good, and Sid's been in the car business a long time.
Yes, he has.
So don't forget to go by and see their car dealership.
Now, it's not real far after you get done there. You can just bump on down to Snookers and get you something to eat.
Absolutely, and then you can go on over to Freed Hardeman where we do volleyball, football, not football, basketball, and baseball. They do not have football free. Now, they got an intramural league, but they don't. Okay, here it is, the big 3rd and 16 play. Otherwise, we'll have to punt it away. We give.
Oh, boy.
Cutting is the running back. We got a man open. Could he take it all the way? One man has a chance. And now we're Robinson trying to cut away, and a touchdown saving tackle there, and we want to give the young man credit to save it. But what a run, and there was a good hole opened up by that offensive line.
There you see a good look at it there. Just a great hole opened up there, and that's Coach, that's going to be a gain of about 43 yards.
And the second West Harris State Farm first down, and
that was
what
a big
run.
That was a big one, too.
Kingston Robinson, man, he was moving on. And I believe 12 for them tackle. That was Dre Hawkins, the man that had a chance at interception. So he did save a touchdown.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the junior Eagles or the middle school Eagles. sending Hudson Little to the left, and I'm like you. I'm not so sure we can't. Now, they're trying to take the inside away from Hudson. Now, did you see the cornerback come inside?
Yep.
And we hand off, and this time up around the headgear, Harrison gets hit, and he's going backwards. And, gentlemen, maybe I'm overprotective. Please blow the whistle just a hair quicker.
A little earlier.
And I'm going to tell you what now, Harrison not the biggest guy in the world, but he'll give you all he's got.
That's right.
50 seconds in running.
79 may have gotten away with a face mask right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, with the four-man crew, it's really tough to see it because of your positioning.
Yep.
Clock is running. We cannot stop it unless we spike the football. 36 seconds and going. We may only get one. Normally that would be enough for about 3 plays, but that one took a long time to signal in. It's down inside 30 seconds, and you can see it on our clock and running. Here's the snap. And they've got pressure, and this one's going to be – now we've got to get up here and line up quickly or this clock's going to run out.
Yep.
The receivers don't – at this age don't realize you got to run back up here to the line of scrimmage so they can spike it.
Yep.
And I don't think we'll get a playoff. I think that was the last play of the first half.
Yep, that's going to be
2 seconds, 1. Milan leads over Jackson Christian Middle 12-6 at halftime. We'll be back after a 3-minute timeout.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where we trail, we being Jackson Christian School, by 6 points. Had been a defensive effort, and the young man, Pete, broke a 97-yard run for Milan. He got one block, and that gap opened up, and the linebackers weren't able to stop him and fill that gap, and then he smoked the defensive backs a little bit. We've had a couple of good plays also.
Yep.
They have 4 first downs to our 2 Wes Harris State Farm first downs. And I want to mention a group. If you've watched the commercial, the Race Clips commercial.
Yep.
They even make Paul Schultz look good.
They
do a great job of cutting hair. They're
Yeah.
out south of town, and you can't miss it. Great facility to go in, very relaxing place. They do a great job cutting hair. And like I said, if they can make Paul Schultz look good, they can make anybody look good.
That's right.
And they do that.
They do.
Wesley, some quick thoughts on this. I'm not sure that Darby could get away from his administrative duties tonight.
Basically, been a game of big plays. They had the big 97-yard run there, and then we had the long pass play, and then we had another 43-yard run right before the half. But basically, Coach, what we have to do is we've got to tighten up our splits on the offensive line and get those big boys blocked. That way we can move the ball.
You're right about that. We are playing without Mason Vaughn, who is out for the season. We told you earlier. He had the 19 rushing TDs. Here's what I didn't tell you. He had 3 passing TDs in the 5 games he played in, and we hate to see him, but he's going to have a great varsity career, just like a lot of these young men that are playing tonight. They'll move up to the varsity. Some will actually dress this year, and we got 5:39 left here. We have a situation. I'm very proud of Harrison McLean because he only had yesterday really to get ready to play tonight. I'm sure he got some snaps when Vaughn got hurt in the game Tuesday night, but that's still tough. And Mason Vaughn on crutches.
Yep.
We've had some outstanding line play. I tell you, you always look for Witherspoon and for Nash, but I'm going to tell you what now, James Dyer he brought his number 1, his A game tonight.
Sure did.
And he is playing very hard, and I think we've had some good play in the defensive backfield.
Yep.
Here's the scoring for Milan in the second quarter at 7:29. Pete went, and that's Jaden Pete, went 22 yards. The 2-point conversion failed. And then in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left, Jaden Pete took one 97 yards, and the 2-point conversion failed. That left it at 12-6. Now, our score came at the 4:19 mark, and that was by Harrison McLean, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, what I've got written down is 43 yards.
That was the long run play before the second half. What set up the touchdown was the long pass to Cole Manus.
You're right. Cole Manus set that up, so it was not 43 yards. It was the long pass, great pass, but McLean is the one that took it in.
Yep.
And you're absolutely right. I'm not keeping stats on my normal. This is my little small notebook, and hopefully next year maybe we can do all the middle school games. And we've done some soccer this year.
Yep.
And in the spring we're going to do Jackson Christian baseball and softball, and we'll have men's soccer. Will Cisco did some of those games. I was his color man on the soccer. Will is a natural at soccer.
Yeah,
he really is.
I tell you.
And we've got a lot of talented people. Coach Brian Bullard's going to help me with basketball some. And, of course, like I said, I know some things Wesley's going to be doing to stay busy. But
that's right.
He is a great color man. He and I have a lot of fun. And the games are always fun, but sometimes just talking on the car rides to and from the games are fun, too.
That's right. That's right.
And, of course, started to say Will Cisco again. Shane Cisco, the Booster Club president. Folks, Shane puts in a lot of hours and coordinates a lot of stuff that you don't know that he's doing. The Booster Club president's job is hard and sometimes not a thankful job.
No, and saw him earlier when we got here down there on the grill. You know,
he's
managing
on the grill.
that concession stand, getting things done, and hard-working man, and does a great job here at Jackson Christian.
And of course, we've got Coach Smith. We just found out from Haywood County that's calling in at 11:30 on the Saturday show, and we'll tell you more about that. Coach Darby Palmer won't be on with us this Saturday, but either the Saturday after that or the next Saturday that we play football here at Jackson Christian. Remember, next Friday night, no game, but tomorrow night have to tackle a tough team, Tipton Rosemont. They're not easy.
No.
They've had some COVID, and they've had some people out. It's kind of like Harding Academy came up with their second COVID forfeit.
Man, that's tough.
And TCA has scrambled around and found them a game. Back in the 90s, that would have been a very interesting game because Memphis Fairley's coaches would have come in wearing camouflage and camouflage hats. That was a colorful crew. Of course, that's also the school of Sylvester Ford, who was once a great basketball player, and, of course, his dad, who was a great coach in Memphis. But I never forget the night that they came into Northside, Fairley did, wearing all that camouflage stuff, and they were trying to emulate the University of Miami.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And back in that day and time, I would not want to emulate the University of Miami.
No, not at all.
Our young men here, and like I said, you need to listen to the Jackson Christian Recap Show. A lot of class shown by the coaches, the players. They're very articulate. They come in. The show is all about them, all Jackson Christian fans. And we've developed a pretty good audience of non-Jackson Christian fans watching that show on Tuesday nights from the Hub City Deli. We are just about to run out of time and start the second half. I see Milan still stretching down there.
We're not even out
We haven't
yet.
made an appearance, and I'm going to tell you what, our wonderful producer, director, and we are very happy to work with her, Summer, is going to take you on a 1-minute break, and after this 1-minute break on Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios football, we'll be back.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Wes Harris in Jackson today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back for second half action here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. Wesley Freeman, Coach Joe Holloway, along with Summer and Caleb, our great crew, bringing you this game on the Facebook pages of Jackson Christian and the Booster Club, also on radio at 93.1, which is hard for me to say. Not that it's 93.1's hard to say. I'm so used to spitting out 101.5.
Yeah.
And also, and they're all owned by Grace Broadcasting.
That's right.
Same group of people. We will receive the kickoff here, and we need to punch this one in, get this game tied back up, and take the lead. Want to remind you that we've talked a lot about him, but we need to say more about his dentistry. One of the best dentists in the state of Tennessee, not just the area.
Yeah.
Nathan Nash at Southern Dentistry.
Yes.
And I guarantee he can take care of all kinds of problems. He's made his father-in-law's teeth look pretty good, and I'm teasing Bill. Bill Hamilton, a good friend of mine, but Nathan, great guy, and you need to go by Southern Dentistry and take advantage of his skills because they are great. Here's the kickoff.
He's
They're going to try that
offside.
punch one this time, and we're down actually.
You can't run it.
Yeah, you can't run it. When you get down there, you can stand up and scoop it, but you are down, and that's what Milan wanted.
Yep.
They didn't want a run back of any type.
No. But fairly decent field position for Jackson Christian.
Yeah, it looks like we're only going to be, about 62 yards. 62 yards.
Yeah.
Wished it was the other way. Wish we were 42 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
7:55. Clock is arrested because it gets stopped like that. Had somebody text me last week when I said, Dad, how do you arrest the clock? That means you stop the clock. Not everybody knows. You know, we've got my wife she's not very athletic, very talented in other areas. Sometimes she'll ask me to explain some of these phrases.
Right.
Here's the snap to McLean. He goes off of the B gap left side, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards positive yardage depending on the spot.
I tell you what, that's a tough young man too. He lowered his head and ran right in there. Here's a replay on that. Watch him lower his head right here, Coach. Just boom.
And good blocking that time too.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we've shored up some of this stuff at halftime.
Almost 5 yard. We're going to give him 5 yard pickup and make it 2nd and 5. A good job by the offensive line and a good job by the running back, who's actually the quarterback tonight, Harrison McLean. And they tried that left side over there. 2 receivers to each side. Here's the snap, 3-step drop, looking. It's up in the air. And this one is the toughest catch to make. You'd have to make a Willie Mays basket catch right there.
Yep. And just a little bit long for Cole there.
Cole Manus had his man beat, though.
Yeah, he sure did. Here's another look at that, Coach. Pretty good blocking again. Give him a lot of time to throw there, and just like you said, just out of the reach of Cole's arms there. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to that play at some point in time tonight.
Yeah, let's see if they cut the splits down just a little bit, although this time the split between the right guard and center are a little bigger than it was, and let's see if the big man tries to take advantage of it. Good pressure, and that has to come from the outside.
Number 10, I believe.
Which would be Jaden Wall for them.
And
we got an injured player down on the field. And
there's a replay. And, Coach, that's going to be, man.
Well, that's close to a horse collar, too.
It is. And, Coach, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid that is our quarterback,
yep.
Harrison McLean down there.
I believe that is correct.
Well, let's pray nothing serious, but he got spun around, and that's the reason. Maybe I am too conservative, but when those arm stuff go around the neck area and the helmet area like that, blow that whistle quickly. And it's purely a referee's judgment call, so I'm not going to say penalty or not a penalty, just blow the whistle. Dynamics and the coaching staff take care of injuries, especially Dynamics. Don't forget about them. And Lonnie Cobb Auto race clips. Like I said, they do a good job. They're going to send Milan to the side and send everybody off. So we're going to have a little bit of a timeout here. What we'll do is we'll take a 1-minute timeout, and come back with more Jackson Christian Middle School football on Worthy Road Studios.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
And we are back here. Hate to see that because we're not going to play injury predictors, but usually when you stay out this long, there is something. And again, I'm not going to scare you. It's not life-threatening, but you can have tears, severe sprains, etc. There's a lot of things, and again, not life-threatening, but
that's right. Yep.
And you got to make adjustments, and you have to change quarterbacks if that is Harrison McLean, and
looks like they're going to try to get him up here, Coach.
Yeah.
And it is definitely a knee.
Okay, about what we thought. And like I said, it looks like the trainer looking at it. And then these people at Dynamics are super.
Yeah.
Not only do they take care of injuries, but they can get you healthy. They can put you on a wellness program.
Yeah, he's not even going to be able to. They're going to have to carry him off.
Yep. They may bring the cart down here to take him back up to the field house. Tough little man. He's had a good night tonight.
Yes, he has. Great show of sportsmanship by both sides here. Jackson Christian, by the fans at Jackson Christian, and the fans of Milan as well.
And Edgar even came out to check on Edgar Willis, the head coach.
That's right.
He is a person that has coached in Jackson for some years and known Edgar a long time. He played some college football. And it's a very somber and sad thing to see.
Sure.
And,
hate to see anybody get hurt, but especially if it's something that's a little more serious than besides a cramp or something like so. But
6:48 in the third quarter.
Yep.
We are 4th and 13, almost a sure punting situation.
Yep.
And let's see if we may not punt it, because I do not see. Do you see Luke Carter out there?
I do not, Coach.
So we may be going for it on 4th and 13. And you can do these things in junior high football.
Yep. Looks like Luke's coming this way, so he's definitely not punting.
No, he's definitely not punting, and we're going to.
Looks like they're switching Cole back into quarterback here. No, they actually moved him now.
Now coming Hudson Little is going to be back there.
This may be a pooch punt. Yeah, and it is.
And they did not have Pete back, so we got a break there. But Johnson is a good runner. But, man, we got good coverage that time.
Yes, sir.
There were 2 men down there, but let's see, one of them took him to the ground.
That'd be Hudson Little.
Hudson Little with a great tackle, yeah.
Here's a replay of that. He just fought through a good block there, and about a yard, maybe
also,
2.
Also, we got to give Eli Smith credit there, wearing number 12.
Yep.
So they have it, they being Milan Middle School. They go with a wide out to each side. They have an H-back in the backfield. And let's see, we've got a new man that I'm not used to being out there, 72, Nayland Rowe.
Yep.
And referee signals play. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 43 with a man in motion, but they're giving straight ahead to Pete. Pete breaks one tackle in the backfield, and now it's going to be a foot race. And let's see if he can jet it and get past, and he does.
Yep.
So that will be 57 yards. And
here's
Pete
a look at that.
Turned on the speed.
Yep, he can really fly. That kid, nice little stiff arm there, and this kid's going to be another one of those Milan special football players when he gets to high school.
And let's see, I believe he is an 8th grader. We'll double check that. And of course, they have a historically good program. He is an 8th grader.
Yep.
Wears number 5. So they'll go for 2, leading 18-6 with 6:26 to go in the third quarter. Pete's in the backfield with Johnson. Here's the snap.
And the give.
The give. Straight
Good
ahead.
job.
This time penetration. Tristan Nash was all over him like white on rice.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Big number 77. Tristan, here's a replay of that, Coach. We just watch him shoot this gap right here.
I mean, he is
right
coming
through
in
it.
and chases him down actually from the backside.
Yep.
So a good effort stops that by Tristan Nash. And I remember Tom Fan used to tell our defensive tackles, I want you tackling that man and be all over him like white on rice.
Yes, sir.
And somebody spoke up one day and said, well, what if it's brown rice, Mr. Fan? We won't go any further with that story. Mr. Fan did not
He probably didn't appreciate
like
that
that
too
question.
well. Yeah.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back for kickoff on the Jackson Christian Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And as we're coming back, you see the culmination of the kickoff. Again, they kicked it low and bounced it here to the left, and Eli Smith made a nice return out of it, and we're at our own 47.
Yeah.
Maybe the 48. They're going to place it on the 48.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, pretty good little run back. About 10 yards on the return. We got to score right here, Coach.
This is getting impaired, even though it's still the third quarter, because a sustained drive. And now Milan scored quick, and even though they scored, that does give us a chance to have more time with the football. We've made adjustments. The snap, and we'll tell you we've changed running backs or quarterbacks, if you want to call it that. and
Cole
running the
Manus.
football is Cole Manus. Cole has some speed.
He does.
It does take him away from being a wideout, though.
We're going to take a little look at this right here. Does a lot of this on his own right here, Coach, and just pretty good little stiff arm there, and gets about, I'm going to give him 4 on that, looks like. They're saying 3 on the scoreboard, but I give him 4 based on the down marker.
Long 6.
Yes. Yeah.
Short 7. It's probably closer to 6, though.
Yeah.
And they bring their lineup to the line of scrimmage, they being the Jackson Christian School Middle School Eagles. And Robinson in the backfield with Cole Manus. And we'll have to do a little more checking. We've got our H-back or blocking back in there. Manus going to try the left side. This time, though, we didn't get outside, and that is Pete again.
Yep, he's had a whale of a football game.
We didn't get him blocked, and he was able to keep his outside arm free, and that's very important to keep that. Here's the Mitchell's replay.
You just see he just comes up. It's just really just too fast for the kid's got great speed. Take a timeout here by Jackson Christian.
Jackson Christian's going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with Jackson Christian trailing 18-6 in the third quarter.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back as you see the Jackson Christian huddle.
Yep.
We again appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Please tell all these people that you saw them. Racetracks is one of them. Man's Wrecker Service, Lonnie Cobb Auto. Those are some of them. Some more are like Gary Deaton's Carpet One, and of course Dynamics, which you've already seen one of their trainers at work tonight, and they do a great job with other things. Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realty, Snookums. If we weren't getting away from here as late as we're going to get away, I might be tempted to go get one of those good steaks.
Right,
they got
there
some good
with
burgers
you.
there, too.
They do.
And, of course, Wes Harris first downs. And that's State Farm first downs. And we need a State Farm first down right now. It's 3rd and 11.
In a big way here.
Dropping back to pass. Cole Manus. His pass is going to be picked off. That was one of the linebackers that dropped into coverage. We'll pick him up. He's made a nice return into Jackson Christian territory, and that is number 19. That is Lincoln Reel. He is an 8th grader, and, of course, they are heavily loaded with 8th graders. And,
yes,
again,
they are.
much bigger school to choose participants from. Our young men playing, giving a good effort. We're down 2 quarterbacks now.
Yes, sir.
Cole Manus, who's a great wideout, coming in to try to play quarterback, and – let's see, have we got another timeout?
Looks like it. Jackson Christian again.
Did Jackson Christian call a timeout? I see Todd Lumley doing a little bit of instructing. And we'll keep it here. Wesley, we've still got a quarter, and then we got 4:47 of this one. We need a sustained drive.
We need a sustained drive, and we need a stop right here. It's kind of imperative to keep them off the scoreboard right here.
It really is, and we're down to, you take one of your valuable wideouts and your main quarterback who has 19 running touchdowns and 5 touchdown passes, I believe, or 3 in 5 games. That's what it is.
Yep.
And he's a real running threat. Then you take your next quarterback, Harrison McLean, who's done a pretty good job and thrown one good long pass, plus has run the football effectively. He gets hurt. And Cole Manus, hats off to that young man. He is having to do a yeoman's task tonight. And we've got to play good defense. Got to hold them right here.
Hold them right here, Coach.
And this is 4-down territory for middle school.
Yep.
They'll send the strength of their formation to the left. They got one wide out to this side, but they're just going to run the football in the B gap and bounce it out into the C or D, and the running back keeps breaking tackles. He's a large young man, and now a gang tackle is what brings him down.
That was a whole lot of action. Here's another look at that, Coach. That was just we missed him a couple times. Had him right there and fell off. Missed him there and missed him. And finally, a good job there just wrapping up and bringing a young man down. That was a whole lot of action for a little bit of nothing right there. Loss of about a half yard.
Absolutely, and wished we could give more credit, but the angle, and there were several people. Trouble is, it is 2nd and 11. That's trouble for Milan. We like that. Now we need to push them a little further back.
That's right.
Try a different version of that play, and he tries the B gap again, and that looked like Lucas Witherspoon with the tackle that time.
Yep. Got the yard back that he lost plus another, so bring up 3rd and 9.
That's a pretty good-sized young running back, Parker West. He is also an 8th grader. And if they ever use a fullback, not only is he a good running back, I think he would make a good fullback in their system.
Yep, here comes Mr. Pete back in the ball game.
Yeah, also Terrence Moses, who has some speed too, is back in the ball game. I believe this is a Wildcat with Pete at the Wildcat spot, and they've got it loaded almost like the old Notre Dame box to the right.
Yep.
He's going straight up the middle, hit the hole quick. He's got the first down and more. Yep. They give him a little crease, and that's all he needs, and we're not filling the hole. And another first down for Milan. That'll be their 5th unofficially of the night.
Here's another look at that, Coach. Offensive line does a good job getting push on our defensive line, and give him credit. A lot of that's on him, but initially by our offensive linemen to open those holes.
Yeah, Chandler Kroll and Tristan Nash plus 2 more helped bring him down.
Yep.
He broke a couple of tackles along the way. And again, they are going to be strong to the right. It's almost like single wing football.
It is.
They send a man in motion. That's real. There's Johnson dropping back. He had his receiver, but broken up. That was pretty good coverage.
It was really good coverage.
And coming across, I thought, and had a chance, Hudson Little. We'll see a replay here.
Man. Just out of the ever so close to picking that ball off right there.
We had good. The safety came over. Luke Carter had pretty good coverage on him the other way. 2nd and 10. The long snap this time. They fumbled it. We've got a man in the backfield. That's got to be Tristan Nash back there in a hurry.
That is him.
He looked like he was shot out of a cannon,
He sure
and then
did.
you fumble the football.
Check this out.
Watch him coming from
Here
the
he comes,
outside
right
here.
there.
Yeah, their quarterback, Will Johnson, did a good job of
just hanging on to the football.
Hanging on. 3rd and 17. Now we need a big play here. Maybe we can pick one off. Maybe we can tackle them for a loss.
Yep.
Pete is back in at the Wildcat. Look at that gap that they're taking to the left side.
That's exactly where he I
or is that the
guarantee
right side that he's got the gap? That is the right side, and they're unbound. That's the hole he's been hitting.
That's exactly right.
Go back and check the great shot, Caleb, upstairs. I don't know if Caleb can hear us or not, but check the spacing in the blockers. And you'll see now they do have Moses here on the line of scrimmage. But look how heavy to the right they are. And some of those blockers, Notre Dame used to run when Newt Rockney was there, a formation called the Notre Dame box.
Mm-hmm.
And there evidently is a little bit of equipment problem. It didn't come off his head, and one snap was snapped, one was unsnapped. Officials being safe.
Yep.
We got to clog that hole right there because that's where he wants to go. And he took it outside because we're going to get our end hooked. We hit him, and it's going to be short there on the Southern Capitol sign.
It looks like a gain of about 5 there.
5, maybe 6, but it's going to be 4th
and about
7? Yeah, 4th and about 7. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go back to Pete again.
Yep.
Now the question is, Pete's done the Wildcat running. Can he throw the football?
That's a good question, but Mr. Pete is going off the field. It looks like he may have some kind of little issue there. I don't know if he got his bell rung or.
Well, as much as he's run, I'd probably have cramps tonight.
Yep.
The old proverbial question that comes up sometimes in discussions: which one do you use, mustard or pickle juice, to get rid of your cramps?
Or both.
Or both. Now it looks like Milan's going to take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with Jackson Christian trailing 18-6 on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios Network.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy clinic. We're a movement in
And we are back. A nice blue screen. Always like blue. One of my favorite colors.
That's right.
Matter of fact, may be my favorite color. But anyway, we remind you about Southern Dentistry, and I'm going to call him Coach Nathan Nash, but he's also one of the great dentists in this area and the whole state. And Great American Sports, and we appreciate them providing Wesley and I shirts that we broadcast the varsity games in.
Yep.
And, of course, Race Clips. Like I said, they do a great job with haircuts and all the accessories, but they even make Paul Schultz look good. His haircut is so neat. Here we go, 4th and 7. They've got Johnson at quarterback, and Johnson's going to take it, sprint right. He looks. Oh. He's going to get away. He's hit as he throws, though, and it's incomplete. And, I mean, he got hit.
He got popped, and that's exactly what we needed right there is a good defensive stop.
Ball will go over on downs here.
Look at that.
Yeah, the Mitchell replay. Love those.
Heavy to the right side, but we still get good pressure on him there, and got popped right there. And ball falls harmlessly to the ground.
Well, there were several young men in the area introducing themselves.
Yes.
But number 72, Nayland Rowe, put a pop on him.
He did.
Okay, 42.8 seconds to go in this third quarter. It would be very good to have a drive and put something on the board.
Yep. That it would be. See what we come out with here.
And there's time enough to catch them and score 2 touchdowns. Then all we need to do is make at least one of those 2-point conversions.
Looks like, Coach, we may be going at our own version of the Wildcat.
Is that Roberson at
That's him.
The Wildcat spot, and he is going to run, makes one man miss, and then they just grab a handful. Oh, trust me, let's watch the replay, see if there was a face mask.
I thought there might have been too.
There was a handful of jersey, and then all of a sudden I saw that other hand go for the face mask. That's one way of bringing somebody down.
There you go. Here's a look at it.
Let's watch it close down here, Wesley.
Yep,
oh, yeah.
Right there.
Ain't no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I don't know if we'll get another playoff in this quarter with about 10 seconds left.
No. It's going to let it. Looks like they're just going to let it run down.
Yeah, let it run down, then we'll talk about it. Score at the end of 3 quarters of play, Milan Middle 18, Jackson Christian Middle 6. Let's take a full 1-minute timeout this time.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
We are back, and this is the telltale quarter. We have 8 minutes to put 2 touchdowns, and we'll have to get at least one defensive stop in that time, too.
That's right.
To come back in this game. But we're capable, Wesley.
That's right. Get 2 touchdowns here and 1 2-point conversion and win this thing by 2.
Absolutely. Now, we are down, and we're alternating guys really at the Wildcat back. I would say that if we're going to throw it, it probably would come out of Cole Manus or either Hudson Little might throw it. Now, a very dangerous runner is wearing 4 tonight, Carlos Roberson. And that young man can scoot and get you a touchdown in a hurry. All we need to do is block him and get him open and get him a hole, and he'll get through there. 2nd and 8, the ball's on our own 25. We're 75 yards away from pay dirt. Looks like Robinson has come out to the left. We're just running Wildcat stuff. He cut if he could have pulled away right there. Now, he's not going to get a first down, but he's going to get across the 30, so he's got at least 5, maybe 6 yards.
Give him about 6 on that. He's about 2 yards short, it looks like.
I thought for a minute they grab a lot of jerseys, which is legal.
Yeah.
Now watch
he could have got 3 right there. Ooh, it may have been another face mask too.
It could be. I don't know. This is a possession down.
Yes, 3rd, and I'm going to say
every
2.
3rd is big, but this is probably to this point in the game the biggest one.
Yep.
Jackson Christian needs to move the football. Playing down 2 quarterbacks. Mason Vaughn has been out all game. Now we shift, and we're strong to the left of our formation.
Good
we got
job,
one block,
there.
and I think Carlos can get this one. He's got the first down and more. And he wanted to stiff arm Johnson, but he didn't get it quick enough, and that's something you learn when you're in middle school.
Yeah.
Good run, and another West Harris State Farm first down.
Take a look at this. Watch this block right here by number 20. No, not number 20. Where is he? Right here.
Well, 20 had what I call a backward shield block. He used his back to shield the guy off of making the tackle. 7 and now under 7 minutes to go. Play taking a little time to get signaled in.
Yep.
Everybody checking their bands. But we're learning the system. Now, you want to win in middle school, but you've got to learn the fundamentals and the system.
Yep, that's right.
And the spread has some complicated stuff. It has some simple stuff. Carlos Robertson, he'll have man in motion, not going to be a jet sweep. Carlos is going to run with it. He finds a hole, darts up.
One.
He's got to beat one man. Now it's a foot race. Johnson has an angle, and we tried to block him, and we cut back. Carlos is not going to score, but he made a dandy run. And, again, let's not let those hands, even if they just run across the face mask.
There's the replay there, Coach.
Yeah.
He just shot through that hole and off to the races he was, and just almost could get a block there, just missed him. Didn't want to block him in the back, so good job of doing that.
Good. And Johnson with the touchdown saving tackle, and another Wes Harris first down, a State Farm first down.
Run of about 46 there, Coach.
Absolutely, 46-yard big run, and Carlos Robertson coming to play.
Mm-hmm.
Got Carter over here at the H-back, and we'll send a man in motion. That was Eli Smith. Now, this time they got penetration, and we're not going to get a whole lot out of there. And even though he didn't make the tackle, their big man, 79, he kind of blew the play up.
Did. There's another look at that.
Let's see who else helped him, though. They go with 2 down linemen and a stand-up defensive end. Their corner did a good job of setting it and falling back in there and making the tackle.
Yep.
So a second and it looks like 10, maybe 10.2 inches. Let's not get technical, Coach. It's a little more than 10, but at this point it's irrelevant. We got to put something on the board with 5:25 and counting. Carlos Roberson playing the quarterback spot, even though he's really a wildcat back. You know, they got great penetration then. They beat us across the face and into the backfield.
That was number 28, I believe.
I think it's 29. Carson Kelly for Milan.
That number's folded up on the bottom down there. Here's another look at it.
Let's see. We can see the pressure coming.
Yep, just coming.
Yeah, we didn't get him blocked there.
No. And now you are correct. That is number 29 there.
So now 3rd and 11.
We're going to have to pick up and run with a little earnest here now if we're going to get to these touchdowns back.
The down marker has disappeared, but I do know it's 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and about 16, Coach.
Yeah, okay, 3rd and 16.
Somewhere
That's the part where you need the stakes for the down marker. They got 3rd and 17. It doesn't matter. We got to have yardage.
Yep.
They've got him hemmed in, but he jukes them, gets outside. But now, again, the cornerback had leverage for them. That was 12. Dre Hawkins, who plays only defense for them.
Yep.
Every once in a while, he'll come in on offense.
There's another replay. And 12 just playing assignment football, Coach.
Nash gave him a block, but
Yep.
like I said, they did a good job of they strung the play out.
Yep. That's what you're taught to do there. And
4th and 19. This is probably the ball game.
Yes.
Now that we could steal a fumble or something like that, but in middle school, like I said, your purpose first is to teach football, teach good fundamentals,
That's
teach
right.
the right way to play,
Mm-hmm.
help the young people improve. You want to win. You always, if you like that scoreboard up, you play to win.
That's right.
But right here, we've got to score, and then we got to get the football back.
Yep.
Now, we don't have to score on this play, but we've got to get 19 yards, and we're not going to get 19. The ball will go over on downs, and looks like number 5 for them, Jaden Pete, made that tackle.
Yep.
Pete has played an outstanding ball game for Milan.
Probably close to about 150 yards on the ground, if I had to guess.
That 97-yarder and the other long one, he's closer to 200.
Maybe.
I'm serious.
He may be.
And our young men have played well. Roberson has accounted himself well running the football.
Yep.
We've had some other guys step up. We've had the pass catch, and now we just got to play defense.
That's right.
Roberson back out playing corner, and they got the strength to the right of their formation, but they go to the B gap on the left side.
Good job there by number.
Yeah. Is that Eli Smith?
That's Eli.
Yeah, Eli Smith, linebacker, can play fullback or wide out.
Good clean tackle right there.
Yeah.
Just the exact way they teach you right here, Coach.
That's where you like those form tackles.
That's
Hey,
right.
man, we did that in
Look at
practice. Yeah.
Good
Locked
job.
up on him, too. 2nd and 6. And again, and in high school, I would be telling you, first man stands him up, second man rips him.
Yeah.
Middle school, you got to get him down.
Yeah, you do.
2nd and 6 with 2:47 and counting.
And Milan has probably been instructed to watch this back judge here for his hand to start counting.
That's right.
No, maybe not.
And it goes to, again, a Wildcat back, and they have put Hawkins, who has some speed, doesn't play a lot of – he gets maybe a gain of 1, maybe.
Yep.
We'll see where the spot is.
Take a look at that. A little bit of a high snap, but he does a good job of corralling it there and does a good job at least to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That tells me that sometimes I would say their high school likes to have Anthony Brown catch a Wildcat snap in high school. They are taking a timeout on the field with 2:18. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back with more Jackson Christian football.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
We are back. They hustle to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 6 ball on the 27 of Milan. Important down right here.
Yes, very.
Long count. They're using some time.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they'll fumble?
I think he may have snapped it and hit the center. Sometimes can hit them.
Hey,
we got
Coach,
the football.
we got the football.
And all we need to do is put it in very quickly.
Very quick.
And
Here's another look at this.
Yeah, let's see what
happens here. Oh, he just hit him in the rear end.
Yeah, that happens to centers sometimes. That's what I was talking about.
Yep.
So we've got a chance to put one, and we need to do it very quickly. Let's see what the coaches have got up their sleeve. I see Cole Manus. I see Roberson out there.
Yep.
Let's see what's up the coach's sleeve. And remember, we're limited on offense because our first and second quarterbacks are both out. And you using your emergency quarterback situation. 2 backs in the backfield. Is this Manus?
That's Cole.
It is Manus. And he gets a pickup of a couple, and we've got to hustle and get the play and get something going here.
Yep. Cole's got a really, really good arm. He's coming to the sideline here.
We saw him patting his arm. I don't know what happened, but. And see if we had gotten the extra point early, and it was 18-8,
Mm-hmm.
and I know this is wishful thinking, but Luke Carter's a pretty good kicker.
Yep.
We could have gotten a touchdown here.
Made it
Then you can
18-16.
onside kick, get it down there in field goal range, and I have enough faith in Luke Carter. I think he wouldn't be able to punch one as long as Zach Cisco, but
maybe about a 20-yarder or so.
time is imperative now.
Yep, got to go.
Here is Cole Manus, and that time we did not get Pete blocked.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
Yep.
Not because of Stone Cold saying so.
Here's a replay of that. Yep. Just fought off his block and took our player down there.
Okay, we've got about 2, maybe 3 if we hustle snaps left in this football game. And are we calling a timeout or are we moving slowly? We're getting the play and we can't signal in. So it took probably only 2 snaps left in this football game.
Unless we get into the end zone right here.
And at that, you'd have an onside kick and maybe 1 snap.
That's it.
If you recover. Manus gives off to Robinson. Robinson, though, the big man, is going to spin him, and then they'll finish him off, and that's Pete.
That's Pete again.
And I don't know if we've got –
stop the clock.
The clock is arrested at 18 seconds. While they talk about it, let's take another one of those 30-second timeouts on the Jackson Christian Football Network.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
We are back for the last 18 seconds. Time enough. If we can score quick, come back onside kick, and then we'd have 1 shot at the end zone.
Yep.
And we're down 2 quarterbacks. I want to thank all our sponsors. And, Wesley, it's been an entertaining football game. We've had a 97-yard run. We've had a couple of long passes and some things. And, great football game.
Sure, absolutely. It's been an entertaining one. And both these schools right here have bright futures coming up from their middle schools.
That's right. We're playing the feeder school for 4A Milan. We are in single A of Division II, so a lot happening. Oh, here we go. Carter passing the ball. It's over the middle. In and out of the hands.
And he had a touchdown.
Oh, he had one. I was just about on a post play. I thought we were going to. Let's watch the replay. And nobody feels worse. Hey, look. Is that Luke Carter throwing the football?
He is the middle school Swiss Army knife.
Yes, he can do it all. I know Cole Manus, he feels bad because he could smell that goal line.
He could.
Great pass, though, man.
It was.
Luke put one on the line there.
He did.
And our kids have played hard. Milan's kids have played hard. It's really been a good, clean ball game.
It has.
My hat's off to the 4 officials because – like we said in high school, it's tough enough to get 6 and we've had the men, they form a diamond and angle themselves, and they've done a good job.
Coach, have we even had a penalty tonight?
Yeah, we've had a couple. We've had a 5-yarder, and I don't think Milan had one, though.
Okay.
And that 5-yarder kind of hurt one of our drives.
Yep. Yeah.
Milan, all they have to do is sit on the football with 12.8 seconds. They put Will Johnson back in there at quarterback, and Will go down to his knee. Time will run out. As you see it count down on the Worthy Road Studio clock, and again, remind you all of the sponsors, but tell these young men you appreciate the effort they have given this year. They have represented their school well, pat the coaches on the back. And this is a great institution to play sports or get an education.
Yes.
And we want to thank everybody, the administrations of both schools, the coaches, and I want to thank Chase McLean helps out, and Walker. I started to say Walker Ray. Chuck's going to shoot me. Chuck Ray, who is Walker's dad and coaches on the middle school team. He has given Wesley and I some invaluable help.
He sure has.
And, of course, Edgar Willis and his staff and the school at Milan, they were so nice in getting me a roster. And a very nice roster, too.
Yes, it was.
It really was. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take 1 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and wrap this contest up.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Wes Harris in Jackson today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you're getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back for final comments. Let me run the scoring down. Jackson Christian loses a tough 18-6 loss. We had some opportunities and couldn't cash in. Some things that happened, missed block here or there.
Yeah.
We didn't convert a couple of third or fourth downs, but actually, except for some long runs, and I'll go over the scoring for Milan. You had Pete. He was the big runner, Jaden Pete, for them. He had a 22-yard touchdown, a 97-yard touchdown, and he had a 57-yard touchdown.
That's right.
And they did not convert any of their extra points. And Harrison McLean got our touchdown. He had thrown a really great, 43-yard pass to set up the score.
That's right.
Got in there, and we had a good effort. It's sad that the season ends. The young men have played hard. They've learned a lot of lessons, and but they get to go to the varsity, and the middle school coaches will continue to work with them. They'll lift weights and do all those good things.
Yep.
But we are building a program, and programs are not built overnight.
That's
We've
right.
got some fine players. Wesley, your final comments and thoughts.
Yeah, tough way for the 8th graders to end their middle school career. But on the flip side of that, you played a much bigger football team, and hats off to Jackson Christian for hanging in with a much bigger Milan team.
Absolutely, did a great job tonight. A very entertaining football game.
Yeah.
And we will be back with varsity action tomorrow night on Jackson Christian's Facebook, the Jackson Christian Booster Club Facebook, Worthy Road Studios. They have what's called the BallGame Blitz and have a Facebook account. We'll be on 93.1 from Grace Broadcasting radio-wise, and I believe they will also have the WNWS.com where they put high school games. This one will be archived tonight. Worthy Road Studios will have it archived sometime tonight, and then you'll be able to watch this game forever.
Yep.
And what was it that Ted Turner said that CNN would stay on when he owned it until Gabriel came back? I don't know if I want to make a statement like Ted Turner, but as long as YouTube's around, this game will exist. A lot of good effort.
Yes.
Have to bring you the unhappy final score. Milan Middle 18, Jackson Middle 6. And remember that any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. For all the administrators at both schools, the coaches, the staff, for Caleb and Summer, who did such a great job tonight.
Yes.
And Wesley Freeman, love working with him. I'm going to say thanks for your time. This time, till next time, good night all.